Just did a daily moons over on the membership side. I'm Dharma, and this is going to be your weekend reading for December 17th through the 19th, 2021. I'm going to go through each individual sign. I'm using all the arcana. They're not in order. It's just whichever readings come up in that order. And it is going to be for the energies for today, tomorrow, and the next day, hopefully. Okay. So without further ado, hi Ozzy, good morning. You missed the moons. It was a good one. It was a good one. The Lover's moon coming in hot. The Lover's card came out like 4 times. Okay, are we ready to start the all signs for the day? All right. Also, they quarantined my kids again, so everyone is here. And they are trying to be quiet, but sometimes they just can't help themselves. All right, here we go. Cancer. All right. Cancer is up first. Let's use the fairies. Feels like a fairy day. Fairy weekend. All right. The Chariot, huh? What do we have coming in for Cancer for the weekend? So somebody is kind of a gloomy doom. All right, at the bottom of the deck, you have Nalise, the alchemist. That's the one who can create interchange in someone. Because somebody here is sad or depressed or in their feels or skewed. Because if you look at the gloomy doom, I mean, he's a water creature. He's underwater. According to him, everything is skewed. It looks a little off, right? And we're looking, and these are the fairies of the future. So this is somebody who's like, I don't really know what is going to happen next or what's going to come up next, or I'm kind of nervous. Okay. And then you have the Friends card. So it's like you have support. There is someone or something over the weekend for Cancer that's going to show up like, I've got you. Can we talk about what happens here with this Nalise moment? 2 of Swords. Might be texting back and forth. I always say that with the bird. And then there's Chariot. There's your card. Page of Cups. Somebody might need to move homes. Somebody might also drive away from something and look at it one last time and just be like, there's sadness there, but that's why I'm saying that's why the gloomy doom is out. Somebody's not feeling so hot because everything is changing. But then you have this like leaving moment or moving moment, or even the Chariot card in this. I'm not really sure why I chose the Zombie Tarot to be the one to depict every single card, but look at, they're going somewhere. They're on the move. They're packing up. Tell me about this conversation right here. Queen of Pentacles, the Hangman, King of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, 9 of Cups. Or dodged a bullet. What's the 10 of Pentacles? The Hierophant and the 6 of Cups. I'm talking about moving forward. For some of you, somebody could say, hey, I found this awesome house. Let's go live there. Or something like that. But then you have the Tower, Queen of Cups, and Death. And I also see the 5 of Pentacles. So for others of you, it could also be about, like, that's why they're in the gloomy doom place. Sweet teen. Thank you. That's why they're in the gloomy doom place, because something or some way of something is coming to an end. They're like, well, I don't know what's coming in the future now. But it looks like you end up having some kind of conversation. It might even be like an opportunity. Like you're like, wow, what am I supposed to do now? Or how am I supposed to fix this or get out of this or whatever? And you go somewhere, drive there, and you have this conversation with somebody who has this energy, which is your friend, And then you wind up with 9 of Cups, which I feel like is the answer. Because if you're starting out with, what am I supposed to do now? Right? I'm super sad or confused or whatever. You wind up the end of the weekend with someone being like, how about you do this? And it winds up with 9 of Cups. Can we get an outcome for Cancer, please? Ten of Cups. Somebody is going to absolutely take their power back and just start fresh. And I think it might have to do with a move or something like that. Now, for those of you who are already in relationships, you might have this like moment where you're like, wow, I don't even know if this is ever going to change or progress or move or something like that. And then this King of Pentacles rolls in like, you're not going to believe what I found. Like, I have this amazing opportunity for us. Out of nowhere. You're like, I'm in, I'm down. It just feels like, for the most part, we're celebrating over some kind of like establishment. Someone's like, what am I going to do now? And then they have their answer. And that's also what the Daily Moons was about too. About like your answers are coming steadfast. Okay. So that's interesting information for Cancers. All right. Who's up next? Aquarius. Okay. What do we have coming in for Aquarius, please? There's that freaking eagle every time. Or it's not, maybe not an eagle. Piper. The Piper is a dreamer. They are very musical. They are harmony and seduction. They are... Wow. Somebody is blindsided by this. This magical, mystical, whatever. There's a union here that needs a fresh, clean slate. And someone here is focusing on very hard on how to make that happen. Tell me about this. Because you have the Singer, the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the clean slate. Ace of Swords. That's the key, is realizing how many feelings there are actually here. Another air sign could be involved. Somebody's like looking down and they're like, okay, I know that they're waiting. I know that they're doing whatever. I know that. But they're not even looking at the situation right now. They're too much in their head. Justice. I mean, you have doesn't even have to be the masculine, but I usually see this as a masculine who's upset with this card. They're just trying to like heal over something. It's like they know that there's something in the air here, but they're not. They're just looking down. Tell me, what is this Emperor Piper fella? What is his deal? What is his deal? Seven of Swords, High Priestess, Ten of Swords. This person is like this. It's like they are having an internal struggle because they can feel this. And I don't necessarily know that they like want it. This person is your fawn. In every way, shape, and form. It looks like at some point here, after thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking, somebody decides to take action. Two of Cups. Emperor. Ten of Cups, Ace of Cups. And I don't want to miss out on this opportunity too. I don't know. Somebody's like, they're just sitting and sitting and sitting and sitting, and then they get up. There's the Ace of Cups again. Because this is what they look like. This is what this person looks like when they're alone. And this is what they look like when they're together. Tell me about this interaction. Nine of Cups, the Empress, the Page of Swords, Knight of Swords. It's sporadic, all of it. It's like just when you think you can't handle anymore, then the dam breaks. Isn't that how usually energy works? All right, I'm not really sure what that was. I always say that. I always say that every single time. I'm like, this doesn't resonate, but I'm not an Aquarius, so of course it's not going to fucking resonate. Okay, who's next? Virgo. My zombie kids in the background. Right at 12 even. That's interesting. Okay, what do we have for Virgo for the weekend, please? I'm going to turn my heat away from me. Boys. Ooh, the sun. Somebody here has an idea about how to create a resolution between two people. They've changed their mind. They now have hope, which means that they could like be like, so I think that there was a stalemate. It feels like there was a stalemate here for Virgo in one way or another. And then all of a sudden, I can see the light, the Fool, Fate, the Sun, the light bulb. That's my point. Somebody's like, Eureka. Eureka. I have a fabulous freaking idea. I have clear sight. I've got it. This is what I want. And so then we have communication. That was on the bottom of the deck. It's like, keep doing this over and over with this person, but I don't necessarily think that they care. They might like it. It's time. The Hangman. Something's been waiting too long. The Hangman, Seven of Pentacles, and then the King of Wands. Look at all this fire. Whatever this is, when this person's like Eureka, then it's like a, what do they call that thing? It goes really fast. I don't know what it's called. It's a fast thing. It looks like it's in regards to healing something that wasn't necessarily good. May have been toxic even to an Empress. And this person might be like blocked off now. Like, I don't want to talk to you. Right? And so somebody's like, okay, Eureka. I figured it out. I know how to do this. King of Wands. Right. I figured it out. I will buy you a big house where your garden can bloom. Look at this. Knight of Pentacles twice coming right at the Empress. I will buy you a big house. What, anything you like. You can have whatever you like, right? If this will heal this. What did they do? Like, why are they in the doghouse anyways? They're just maybe selfish. They needed to end their selfish ways. I mean, does that solve things? It's like the Grinch, not the Grinch, Ebenezer Scrooge, right? He was a total dill hole, like his whole life. And then he's like, oh, on Christmas Day, I'm just going to like give people stuff. I figured it out. It's not too late. It's still Christmas Day after all, whatever. And then they come and he comes in and sprinkles it with everybody. But we didn't get a follow-up story, Dickens. Okay. Did Scrooge indeed stay a changed man? Or when he got back to work on Monday after Christmas was like, yeah, I didn't mean that, any of that. It was the fucking eggnog. So, Eight of Wands, King of Wands, and the Moon, like they are, whatever this is, Ace of Cups, they're going for it, and they mean it. I want to say that whoever this is, that they mean it. I'm joking about having an Ebenezer Scrooge follow-up, but seriously, it looks like this person has learned their lesson, whatever that means. Okay. All right, who is next? Gemini. All right, what do we have for Gemini coming up for the weekend? December 17th through the 19th. The Fairy Guide Moving Forward cards just came out. Butterfingers for Gemini. What's up with that? Communication. Healing. Passage. Somebody might not want to hear it. This person, she's busy, you know, doing whatever. But she's probably raw, like in her emotions in one way or another. Doesn't have to be a she. But it looks like she gets this text or whatever and she's like, okay, tell me about the communication. Because it's about a passage through a trial, meaning there's been something going on. Somebody got exposed. A pattern, some kind of detail about a Libra. Doesn't have to be about a Libra. I hope I don't start going down on a rabbit hole of all the shadow side of each sign, because this looks like, doesn't necessarily even look like a lie, it looks like a mask. And somebody's like, I don't understand why you want to establish something with me. Like it almost feels like a habitual bachelor keeps coming back like, hey, she's like, what pray tell can I do for you? Because I'm fucking busy. And they're like, why are you so fucking hard to get along with? It feels like a conversation that is attempting to heal something that's already happened. Like both people have had time to be by themselves. They probably have blocked each other or gone silent or just otherwise aren't dealing with it. And now it's the time to handle the situation. And she's being a cold shoulder and he's being like whatever. But it's time to have the conversation. Because you absolutely adore this person. It just feels like it's a tiff, Gemini. And now we're making the decision to try. Because it's worth it. It just is. Can we get an outcome for... Yeah, I mean, this person is going to stand by you. I will stand by you. But they are... It feels like it's a miscommunication. Wheel of Fortune, Six of Cups, Two of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Somebody offers... You can see me? Can you come see me? It might not be, like, I don't know. Somebody might have someone else. Oh, God. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to read all this fucking shadow. Change y'all's energy. Okay? It's somebody's like, I don't know if I can. And they're like, you know what? I don't even... Whatever. It does feel like whatever. That's why her face is like that. Look at this. Look at this. That's why her face is like that. Because she's like over it. I mean, there's real feelings, real love, whatever. It just doesn't feel like... Oh, suddenly I got all... Like, I don't want to talk about it anymore. It just feels... It doesn't necessarily feel like a lost cause. It feels like a cyclical pattern of something that keeps happening over and over and over again. And then you guys talk about it. And then everything is fine. And then it happens again. Because, see, over and over and over again. Something is being handled exactly the same way. And so to think that a different result is going to come from that is a little silly, right? All right, who's next? Libra. And there's that 222 again. So I did a zodiac tarot story for Libra last week. And all the 2s came out. Thank you, Blanche. I appreciate you doing that. All right. What do we have coming in for Libra for the weekend, please? Oh, my God. Yay. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. Because somebody is all over you. All about you. They are just, you're just like, I don't even know what to say. Thank you, Krista. I appreciate that so much. But Libra is so excited and they just can't hide it. Because I want you. I want you. It feels, I mean, this is a reciprocated card. It's love given is love received. It's the same. And you both are matching each other with the same level of intensity. What is this? What does Luwathos want here? I'm like, what does Luwathos want? He's like, the woman. Beaver. And the bunnies, which is sex, okay. But it's also a new beginning. She's excited. This is the change that she was wanting. And this person is like about it. In your face about it. This person is not being, you don't have to guess anymore. Communication and the fucking, I want to be like, God, you miss this person so bad. But you don't have to guess anymore. I think that that's relevant. Something about you don't have to, they're going to let you know. It's very clear. King of Swords. That's a lot of swords. Ace of Cups, High Priestess. The Emperor. I want to be like, after much deliberation, it has come to my conclusion and or awareness and or thought process that you and I would, in fact, work together. Because we have the same, we have the lovers. Exactly. Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. They're like, I want to be like, hold on to your boots there, because this is not going to be, it's not going to be easy. Take it easy. I'm not trying to go against you. I can be a lone wolf with you. Gotta get up out of here and you ain't leaving me behind. We share common interests too. You need me, there ain't no leaving me behind. Double King of Wands. Let's do this thing together. What say you? She's that, I'm so excited. It's a hard yes. My point is that this person is like in your face. Let's do this. What say you? We're gonna do this. Ace of Wands. And you're like, okay. It's a hard yes for me. Because this person has been blocked for so long. They could have a bunch of tattoos. But they are typically a very blocked person. And it's taking all of their effort to tell you this. They want to move. That's the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Rods and the Four of Wands. Whoa. So get ready, Libras, because hot damn. I saw the star card here like 4 times. It's Aquarius. All right. Okay. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Who's next? Who's next? Taurus. All right, what do we have coming in for Taurus, please? The Solace and the Rar. I knew it was going to happen just like this. Ace of Cups. In the future. This could be meeting somebody new. It's like you're sitting there minding your own business, doing whatever it is that you're doing, just totally minding your own business, and then in floats this energy, except it's not energy anymore. It's incarnated into a person. And you're like, it might fucking hit you like a ton of bricks. And you're like, and then all of a sudden your guides are like, it's that one. Pay attention to that one. What is this encounter like? Somebody might be kind of blocked off. They're kind of sitting around, hanging out. They might even be by themselves. This person could have been in jail before. And now that this is a very quiet person. If you're hanging out, if you're a female and you're hanging out by yourself and you like look around, there might be somebody who's like, just like looking at you and you're like, the fuck are you looking at, Swan? And they're like, I'm deciding about whether or not I want to sit here and play your heartstrings. You look like you might punch me in the face. I kind of like that. And they're just sitting there. And you might even go home that night by yourself. Like, wow, whatever. But you should know that you're absolutely on their mind. And then it's like you hear from them the next day or 2 days later or something like that. What? Pisces. Aquarius. It's complicated. They're not going to say shit. They're just sitting there like, but they want to like marry you or something. It's like at the church. Or it could be like, wow, they're just like me. We're just alike. Okay, when they reach back out a couple of days later, what do they say? The bunnies. I have a desire. Might really be an Aquarius. They just want to have, they're just going to be talking to you. It's just that you should know that when this person is talking to you, they're looking long term. It's almost like when this first time that they see you, they're like, oh, that's my future baby mama or whatever. I don't know how I know that, but I do. It's odd. I think it blows their mind. That's what I'm talking about. They can't, but it's like, wow. It blows their mind. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. So Taurus is going to meet somebody new. Or a new spark or something like that. All right, who's next? Leo. Okay, what do we have coming for Leo? Ace of Cups is out all over this weekend. I mean, it's lusty too. Somebody's looking at someone else like they are solid as a rock. They really are stable. They have strength. They have ancient wisdom. They have everything that I need. This person is like, there's a reason why I keep falling for them. And so I'm just gonna I just went totally blank. It feels like that. Somebody's like they're looking at a situation and they're looking at it with a fresh set of eyes and suddenly they're really hungry for it. Right? What is the communication that they give out? They are like inviting this Empress to go somewhere. Ace of Pentacles, but they would have to. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Inviting the Empress somewhere, but they would have to what? I'm talking about a year from now, your entire life is totally different. A Sagittarius could be involved. See, here's the thing. It feels genuine, except it feels like the love bug has struck the Glankener. And the Glankener doesn't typically get a love bug struck. They get a sexual type of thing, but it's different. It's making them feel a little crazy. Now, what is the outcome that they're expecting with this person? The Empress, the Star, Ace of Cups. Somebody might really want to have like a baby. And I always say that with this Empress card because that could even be happening right now. Like that could conception or something this weekend. 6 of Cups. All right. So for Leo, we have somebody who's not typically a lover. All right. They're typically like a playboy or something like that. They have been struck with the love bug. All right. And it's making them feel some which way. All right. They don't know how they feel about it. But there is communication, and what they want is everything. So about that. All right, who's up next? Capricorn. I'm flying through these today. What do we have for Capricorn coming up this weekend? King of Wands. Somebody might be like, someone is listening to somebody else talk like a parrot, like a Grima worm tongue, and getting them all like hopped up to go. I don't want to say go after someone, but it feels like go get her, bro. That's what it does feel like. Because you have the Knight of Wands, but they're like, no. Somebody here's blocked off to this. They're like, I'm not going to do that to them or something like that. I actually love them. Yeah. This is like the unexpected, sudden need to be in an actual relationship. It feels like a conversation between like a bunch of dudes. And they're like, why don't you just go do it? And he's like, I don't know if I can or if they even want to. Or what is this conversation? I was saying, is between a bunch of dudes. Bro chat. They're talking about, it's like gossiping about some girl. And they're like, if you... see, I'm trying not to say what I can feel. And it's like, they're almost like, why don't you go ahead and deceive her? She doesn't need to know that you're not actually planning on having a full-on relationship or something like that. I really wish that you were not drinking this. And you definitely can't have this in the living room. Take it to the kitchen. Derek, to the kitchen. My dumbass bought a white rug. I have 4 children. I don't know what I was thinking. To the kitchen with that little boy. Ah, quarantine. It's almost like we got 6 weeks to not be on quarantine. Somebody feels real conviction toward this feminine or whatever this is. Because it's like one of their buddies are like, why don't you just go do it anyway? And this masculine's like, I'm not going to do her that way. Like, I have actual love for her. And the Ace of Cups came out 3 times. The Rider. It's complicated, but this dude is like, he's like really egotistical, except that he's actually very sweet. Somebody might have like a party or something. And it feels like something else is confirmed in that. Where, have you ever just been in a group of people where you can tell that 2 people are just like either into each other or have some kind of bond, or like those 2 come as a pair, like even if they're not in an actual relationship, you can just tell who's there with who, right? It just feels real solid and steady, like the Allegheny Run, right? He's one of the good ones. All right, who is next? Sagittarius. Alrighty, what do we got for Saggy coming up for the weekend? Jeez. the healer. You can hear somebody going, finally, it's happened to me right in front of my face and I just cannot hide it. Somebody's really, really, really working on healing. They could be having like anxiety or whatever. It's 5 healing cards all in one. And then I keep singing the Singer of Connection pop up, which is like a, it just feels like there's some Sagittarius here who's like, I'm going to deal with this in the best way that I know how, which is to speak. It's like I can see somebody getting a text like, they really do love me, or something like that. The whole weekend for Sagittarius feels like someone is trying very, very hard to go into their healing place. Because we have confusion about where we stand with somebody. All right, but then there's a text that comes in. There's a communication. So let's talk about that. It's victory. It really changes things. Somebody like just puts it out there. This is exactly how I feel. They might also be really unhappy in their own life, but they are don't give up on me. I'm trying. It just feels like we have this Sagittarius or whoever's in this energy field, and they are like in their head, like, all right, I just need to heal from this. I just need to not. I just need to be calm and create my space and whatever and keep my energy clear so that I can receive what it is that I'm looking for. And then they do. And it comes in the form of conversation. It feels like I just wanted to let you know that you and I are a thing. It's just I am stuck. We got a flipper here. What's this? The Lovers, the Bellows, and the communication card. Exactly. It's like I just wanted to let you know that you and I are, it's a yes from me. It's just I've got this and this and this and this and this and this and this to deal with. They might throw at you a bunch of freaking anxiety. But they want to talk about the future. They're excited about the future. They want to tell you about everything. This union, and their Romeo, they're in love now. I don't know why I said now, but they are. And this could be a third-party situation. I'm not going to lie, because right there it is. What is that about? You might just be getting what you want out of a situation. You waited patiently or something like that. Okay, who's next? Aries. All right. What do we have coming in for Aries? Please. So somebody's breaking a pattern. I'm breaking the pattern. I'm going to break the pattern. This is in regards to a love situation. And it's like somebody's like looking like, why are you being like this? Why are you behaving like this? And somebody else is because, like, I'm trying to end this. I'm trying to finish this. I'm trying to be patient. And then somebody else is like, no, we're going to break that pattern. I don't like how this is. I don't like it. And it feels like this dynamic is trying to heal from the truth, which was very shocking. What is the truth about a woman? Third person. It's complicated. Everything's coming clear now. And then we end up with a tower moment. And I think the tower moment is this person that's trying to break these patterns. The Empress. And I think they do it by causing a real end. They end the situation. Totally end it. And stop talking completely. Six of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Death in the Tower. That's the way that it has to be. That's the way that it just has to be. And somebody might be like, I don't know. Does that make sense? It's like if all we're going to do, because this is the dynamic. You got one person sitting there looking like, I can't even believe you're mad at me. And this person is like, I just want this to be over. And somebody's like, okay, fine. And then it's like they just pack a bag and dip. I'm tired of worrying about any of this. So I'm not gonna. Bye, Felicia. If I was going to title this, that's exactly what I would title this. Bye, Felicia. We get an outcome for these two? I think the outcome for these two is to continue following the guidance. Because whoever you're talking to, they're like a grumpus and they have a sabotage with them. It's not a good fit anymore. All right, who's next? Scorpio. All right, what do we have for Scorpio for the weekend? Same fella. Somebody's trying to use their intuition on how to stop the chaos. It feels like we're in the middle of some kind of trial, and that it's a union, okay? And this person is looking at him like, why are you so upset with me? Like, why are you so upset with me all the time? And they are like, because you're a Bodak, you're not changing, you're not tidying up any of the loose ends, you're not doing anything different. And then someone comes up with a resolution. Okay, I see your failure to change and I raise you an opportunity for change that I know that you can't resist. What do you think about them fucking apples? Someone's like, why are you doing that to me? You know I love it. You know I love you. You know I love all of this. Just, why are you like this? Because I'm complicated. I'm a complicated Scorpio. You're never really going to know me. Okay. The Fate, Wheel of Fortune. It's unexpected. I can hear someone go, yes. Like, out of nowhere. It's like, This one is searching and looking and looking and looking and looking for some kind of change. Because there hasn't been, you know how like when you're like, okay, I'm ready to receive. I really want change. I'm ready for that. And then you're like, okay, where is it? Like, and then you go like searching, you get on like Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace or whatever to find the change that you're looking for. And it like wasn't happening and wasn't happening. And it feels like the pressure in this situation was absolutely boiling over until finally, somehow or other, this change pops up and someone's like, yes. And then they see, they're like, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. And then yes. And then it pops up. Sweetheart, I'm live. Thank you. Pops up and changes everything. And they come back around. Like, what if I hand this change right to you and put it in your hands? And they're like, oh, shit. It's perfect. And you know that it's perfect for them. You just know it. It's just all, you got me? Yeah, I got you where I want you now. It's like it's like some kind of wind comes through for Scorpio. That's what it feels like. Okay, who's last? Oh, Pisces, always. All right, rounding it up with Pisces. What do we have? Packages on my doorstep. It is Christmas time after all. Strength. Okay, so we have a Pisces here who just desires something really bad. I don't know who this dark lady is or who this seductress is or whatever, but it feels like this Pisces is like they are mine. They've always been mine, but she might be a little mean. Not mean-spirited, but just like she's a little sweetie. I can't think. Maybe you could do that in the other room. Yeah, I'm going to have to get off here soon because it's been an hour and they're swirling. Somebody's like obsessed. Or it's really, I don't like the word obsessed. It feels like really, really, really attractive. Tell me about this dark lady. It's complicated. Yeah, she's complicated because she's like a brick wall. That's what I'm saying. She's a little mean. She might bite. She might actually bite. And somebody's like, ooh, what if she does actually bite? It's nasty. Stop it. Why are you like this? See? She's a complicated woman. She's a black magic woman, and she really's got the devil on me. But if I could pick anybody, I'm gonna try again. Feels like I want to try again. The Rider, the Cross, I have to. I just have to. What do they say? The Dolphins. You want to meet me at outside somewhere? I propose that we maybe meet me at like 5:30 or something, or at that other place, or the Swans. Person's obsessed. They have to, like, it feels like they want to like envelop this feminine. And she may have been calling for it spiritually on purpose or not. But there they are still yet. Seven of Swords, 10 of Wands. I'm going to take this risk. I just am. I don't care what happens. I don't care. Somebody might be drinking. Somebody could be fighting with someone that they're currently with or whatever. And they look back over and they're like, that one wouldn't fight with me or something. I don't know what it is. But they want her. feels like somebody's like, please. Please. Like, I don't beg. I don't beg for women. I don't do this. What are you doing to me? Give me attention. I just want to be around you. Can you handle that? She's like, no. What's the outcome? Stress. Third person. Fate. Death. The sun. It's a hard no from her. Because she knows. If she is the dark lady, she's spiritual, she knows that it's trouble. I knew you were trouble when you walked in. And so she's like, as much as I want to, with your fine ass, I'm going to have to probably decline that. And they're like, no, you don't. I love you. And they're going to try again. Like, this is not the last that you've seen of this one. Because they're into you in a real way. She's like, you're going to have to clear up all that trouble that you got following you around if you want to get anywhere near me. Because I'm not trying to, I don't want any trouble. And I'm not interested in playing the risky game. So if you want some of this, you got to get rid of all of that. I'm just saying. Okay, can we get a collective message for the weekend from the moon deck? I shed habits that hinder my truth. I release and renew. Right. That's my point. She's like, I knew you were trouble when you walked in. So she's gonna shed that. Not doing it. No, thank you. But that's, I mean, I don't remember all the rest of the readings, but for this weekend, it's about knowing your truth and knowing yourself and not doing the same things that you've always done that hinder your growth. And you're trusting the change that's unfolding in your life. And that was on the moons this morning too. Okay, so that's all I have for the all signs. I'm going to be on in just a little while and give my kids a little break. And then I'm going to come back on for the dailies. And then that should wrap us up for the weekend. All right? I love you guys so much, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye. Well, later. Whatever.